I don't know what I'm gonna do in life. Like, I honestly, I have no clue what I'm gonna eventually do. I have no clue where my life is gonna be, who I'm gonna become. I know who I am, but that's about it. So I'm very excited to see. But I got some courses back in this semester. I'm doing some weird psychology courses that I think might be fun. It's going to take me to different parallels of the earth and stuff. So I have no clue what I'll be by the time she's dating, or like, it would be cool if I knew a whole lot more about the brain, because I'd have so much fun. Modern day Nostradamus on the internet. God, man, maybe if I could figure out the internet. I can't figure out the internet. I have no clue. It'd be a modern day Nostradamus on the internet, man. Look into my eyes. They're my disguise. The key to your soul.
The answer to the internet is 42.
Oh god, internet, it's so big. It's so big. Dude, I played around on the dark web for quite some time. Yeah, when I was doing my bodybuilding stage, I had really bad whatever, when you can't sleep, not narcolepsy, the opposite. I couldn't sleep, and so all I would do is I would play around on the dark web. I'd turn on my Tor bot, and I didn't know the dark web. Imagine me, right? Imagine me, who does not know anything about the internet, and imagine me thinking that I could go fucking play around in the dark web. Right, like, I'm Googling. I'm like, this Google thing is sweet. I'm like, Google dark web websites, onion sites, and I'm like, I'm in Google Netherlands. I'm in Google Deutschland. I'm in Google, I'm like, this is totally cool. I'm all over the place. And so I'm like, I'm searching, like, I'm just having fun learning about the different drugs, fake money. You could buy FBI badges. You could buy, dude, I never went into any weird shit. I never was like, I didn't, same thing. You don't click on the pop. I don't actually think there was too many pop-ups, if I'm not mistaken, but a lot of the stuff was forum based. So yeah, you land on a lot of forums. And if I found the forum, because there's not like a straight Google that's like, hey, this is not onion. It's these websites are just constantly always changing, and so many letters like DC 942 I BBCD I don't even know. It was fucking crazy. And man, I had so much fun just playing around on there. Anytime I couldn't sleep, I was just chilling on the dark web. And then one day a guy forgets to turn on his Tor bot and doesn't realize that he searched around in the dark web without scrambling that IP at all. And fucking A, dude, we had some steroids. So I used to be heavy into the juice. And we had some juice delivered like right around the same exact time, and then I lived on a main road. We're not in that world no more. We're not in that world no more, though. Now all I care about is DDP yoga and health, and I believe mushrooms did, or mushrooms, I love mushrooms. I believe the steroids did bring me into the human that I was supposed to be. They taught me my mind at a young age. They taught me what's real, what's not real, that my mind is going to constantly play tricks on me. They taught me depression. They taught me your mind can take you through dark places, and it could also brighten up your day, and it could go all over the place. And it taught me a lot. I opened my mind to what these hormones were teaching me, and I really enjoyed it. Says they repel from the towers. Definitely, if you want the attention for the FBI. Dude, yeah, the FBI basically was knocking at my door. It was crazy because right after that, I started seeing gray Toyotas stopping. I lived on a main road, and they were stopping in the middle of the road. I caught it 2 different times in front of the house, taking pictures of my house. And then the best was, it was my birthday. It was right around the time, so I was getting a lot of stuff like Amazon to the house and stuff. Of and every package, Jamie like got me books. She got me a cookbook that I never read, unfortunately, for my birthday. And it was like a bodybuilding cookbook. I need to go back and read that. It was so wordy. It was so wordy. Cooking stuff, it's fun, but it's time consuming. It's something I gotta learn, something we all gotta learn. We gotta survive in this world. But she got me that well, she gave me that year. I don't remember, but I just remember, like, why does this have red tape on it? It was everything that we were getting in the mail was opened and said inspected by U.S. Postal Service and then sealed back up with red tape. It was so funny. I'm like, oh fuck! I'm like, we had people stopping and taking pictures of the house. I freaked out. I got all my shit out of the house. I ended up calling my buddy. And my buddy actually, he was a grower at the time who wasn't legal. This was in 2013, 14, like mostly 14. And he was a grower at the time, and he was dealing with a lot of other weird shit. He literally, when he found out all this stuff, and then my doctor got arrested right after this too, which is pretty crazy. He got arrested for basically drug dealing, and I was in the process of selling I was working at Yellow Pages. I was in the process of selling him like a $30,000 a month advertisement program. So I was constantly going into his office and shit on the weekends and stuff. And he was giving me a lot of testosterone. And, man, he never gave me any of that weird shit like that. He was the oxy guy. Apparently, I learned after. Had no clue. I should have known by the clientele. But who knows? Everybody's different, you know. Everybody, we have no clue what goes on behind closed doors with anybody. But it's nice to just talk to people and communicate, and if there's ever or anywhere you could help. We're all going through this world. But yeah, it was something. He got arrested. He actually, I just found out he got out. He ended up going in 2016. He delayed sentencing, so he got out last year. So he went in for 4 or 5 years. But yeah, it was so scary. My buddy literally got a new phone number because he didn't want me calling him again. It took me like 2 years to get in contact with him. It was so crazy. It was a lot. It was a lot. It was, yeah, I didn't play on the dark web ever again after that.
Could you imagine all that schooling to be a doctor just to sell pills and get arrested and lose it all?
Dude, true. Honestly, true. He was the world's best doctor too. He was chief of family medicine at a local hospital. He was former, actually. He stepped down from that because he was taking on other responsibilities. He went back to one of the colleges, good college nearby, and he became like their strength and conditioning coach and stuff. Yeah, I know. Could have been a drug dealer for free.
Welcome to my channel.
Ladybug, I'm gonna need to hear something from you to know you're not a robot. I know you've been here before, but in what capacity? Were you here as a robot, or were you here as a human? I'm gonna say you were here as a robot, and I'm gonna ask you this one question. Are you a robot? I think you are. Yep. Yes, I think you are. You're a fucking You're a robot. You're a fucking robot. You're motherfucker, dude. So she's off. Oh shit, she's offline. We're trying to line all this shit up right now. She's offline, but she's got 9,500 followers. Oh, we don't know much about her, but then she has this question. She's 17. You catch me streaming on her off. She's 17, but she's asking you. She's 17, and she's asking you about crypto. You wanna get into crypto? Join the world's largest crypto site and earn 50% cash back. Videos? There are none. Fucking A. God. Oh, this world. It's too crazy. Oh my god. So she's a robot.